What's good, YouTube? This is the top 5 centers, but first I want to say check out my website, analysisplayground.com, for NBA tributes, NBA breakdowns, and NBA rookie analysis, including summer league analysis for the new rookies. And make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. It automatically updates you when the website got new content on there, so you don't have to check every day. It'll tell you automatically, so you can go in there and check, and the website be updated. Good, YouTube, this is a top 5 center. This is me predicting the top 5 centers for next year. Who gonna be the top best centers next year? This don't count injuries. This is just a prediction and an estimation. This list is not accurate. It's just my opinion. And if you got something to say about it, comment your list in the comment section below so we can duke it out and debate. So we're gonna start off. Number 5, Rudy Gobert. I think this guy has huge potential. The #1 center in the NBA for defense. He's only gonna get better. He's only gonna add more to his offensive game. He's working on the jump shot. He's working on his driving game. He was obviously, to me, a top 5 center last year because he destroyed teams in the pick and roll and blocked so many shots and protected the paint. I love Rudy Gobert. I'm a fan of his. I did a breakdown on him. You should check that out. He's a top 5 center I'm projecting next year if he can add more of an offensive game. Next is the same reason. Deandre Jordan. He destroyed the league by becoming one of the best rebounder in the NBA, and he was one of the best finishers in the NBA. But now he wants a bigger role. Can he score more points? I think he can average around 15 points and around 13 rebounds next year if he can get more touches in the post. The Clippers are loaded talent-wise, so it's going to be hard to see him get more touches. But the more talent it is, the more easier shots you get because less people focus on you because they got to focus on everybody else. So I think DeAndre Jordan will still be a top 5 center coming in next year because he only going to get better and he only going to get hungrier, and he getting paid $20 million. I think he want to prove that he's one of the best centers, and he only there for 4 years, and he going to opt out in next year to get more money, so he'll have to dominate the league to get another $20 million. So I think he going to have that on his resume as a dominant player. Number 3, I got Marc Gasol, number 3. He fell off in the playoffs. People don't realize that. After they made the Jeff Green trade, Marc Gasol declined. He got worse as the season got on. He was shooting 50% from the field. Next, you know, he was shooting in the low 40s. In the playoffs, he shot 39%. In the Portland series, he shot even worse, and he shot decent. Well, it was kind of bad. Even in the Golden State series, he shot terrible from the field, and he turned the ball over a lot. He is versatile. He can score in a variety of different ways. He can post up, he can shoot, he can drive, he can get to the free throw line, and he can play make so good. He's an excellent passer from the post and from the pick and roll, and he's just an all-around player because he got one of the best defender, and he had a couple years ago he was Defensive Player of the Year. So Marc Gasol is just one versatile player, one of the most complete players in the league, and probably is the best center, but he declined after All-Star break, and he declined in the playoffs because they don't have enough floor space and to give him room to operate. So it's not his fault, but he still got to play better if he wants to be the #1 center. Number 2, this is controversial, but like I said, this is predicting the best center for next year. I got Demarcus Cousins, number 2. He did dominate, but he was putting up empty stats to me because he was the best player on the team. And when he got George Karl, his numbers did decline. He was shooting 50%, 80% from the free throw line. When they got George Karl, he shot 45 to 46%. His free throw percentage went below 80, and his turnovers racked up. So he became less efficient when he came back from viral meningitis. And when they got George Karl, he went from being the most efficient center to one of the worst efficient center, with the turnovers and the field goal percentage being below 50%. So I don't think DeMarcus Cousins gonna have that problem next year, but he had the ball in his hand the most, and he did the most for what he had to do because his team was just that bad. He had to do so much. But with Marco Bellinelli, Costa Koufis, Rudy Gay getting better, Rondo coming up there, they're gonna get the ball out of his hand more. Less touches, less points, less assists, less things you got to do. The ball going to be primarily in Rajon Rondo hands, so DeMarcus Cousins probably going to get better shots, but his points probably might go down, and his assist numbers might go down because his usage rate is going to be down because the ball going to be less in his hands because they got more talent. So he was putting up kind of empty stats last year, and everybody wrote him as the best center, but he actually got worse as the season went on. Efficiency-wise, turnovers and field goal efficiency went down. So he got worse as the season went on. I think the best center after All-Star break and after the playoffs was Dwight Howard. He played the best when he came back, and he dominated the playoffs, rebounding, putting dunks, and he only gonna get better because he can post up. Like I said in my NBA breakdown, he can post up and he can finish in the paint. He just don't have the floor spacing. Now they got Ty Lawson, Trevor Ariza, James Harden, and Terrence Jones can space out the floor. Same with Monty Eunice. It's going to give him more room to operate in the paint. And he just got to be more patient and not turn the ball over and not try to use too much force because that's going to cause an offensive foul. He just need to be patient in the post, play make out the post, and now they got the floor spacing for him to operate and get more touches in the post. And he is one of the best pick and roll players in the NBA, dominating with the catches, the lobs, and the alley-oops, and getting to the free throw line. Dwight Howard was the best center in the NBA because he dominated the postseason, unlike Marc Gasol and Deandre Jordan. And Demarcus Cousins put up empty stats on a bad team because he was the best player on the team. He had to do so much, but he didn't do it efficiently. So the best center in the NBA I'm projecting next year, again, will be Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard was the #1 center on everybody's list the first 2 months of the season. Then he got injured. Then we all got on the Demarcus Cousins, Marc Gasol bandwagon. Then after the playoffs, I seen how dominated Dwight Howard was, and he's our #1 center again starting next year. But that's only if he can stay healthy. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know y'all list. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Check out my older videos. If you like this video, like my older videos, subscribe. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Comment your list or tell me what you don't like about my list. And we can duke it out and debate who should be in the top 5.